Hello and welcome to the Push Button Profit Show, episode 54. Yes, the show where we introduce you to the Make Money Online and Internet Marketing product creators. With me today is James Renouf. James, who is bringing out Digital Download Underground. I'll say that again, Digital Download Underground tomorrow, on Thursday, 30th of September. So you can't buy it. You can purchase it through the link below. You'll get my bonuses as well, which you can read about in the description below. That will be live on Thursday, 30th of September at 10 a.m. Eastern. James, welcome to the Push Button Profit Show.
Well, thank you for having me, Johnny. I'm excited to be here.
Now, James, you are a regular to the show, and no doubt most people know who you are, but there'll be a few of whom who don't know who the man behind Digital Download Underground is. Could you tell us very briefly who you are and why should we trust you?
Yeah, I mean, I've been in internet marketing for about 15 years now. Started with humble beginnings, started selling items out of my house on Craigslist, and then I had an infomercial many years ago. And one of the top sellers in this platform, Warrior Plus. And what I really like to do is to come up with new strategies for people, and that's really what I've done over the years, and that's what I'm known for. And this is right there with what I like to do.
And to that point, because I'm a customer of yours as well, because I really actually honestly love James's products. I buy them pretty much on a monthly basis because he always is coming up with new emergent opportunities which aren't saturated. Now, historically, James, I've sort of pigeonholed you in my head as the free cryptocurrency guy. That's historically what I'd normally associate you with. James has brought out a ton of wonderful products, which I've benefited from and profited from personally, which teach my viewers, my audience, how to get cryptocurrency for free. This is very different today when we're going to be talking about Digital Download Underground, in which you explicitly say on it, and we'll talk about exactly what the statement is, but you say, guys, this is nothing to do with NFTs, nothing to do with crypto. This is very different from what you normally tell people about. But again, it's another great opportunity, another low cost, in some cases, no money out of pocket opportunity for people to be making money online. So James, what's the basic idea or premise behind Digital Download Underground? Why should it be interesting to anyone right now?
Well, it's analogous, if I'm saying that word correctly, analogous or analogous to NFTs, in the sense that when you look at NFTs, these are things that, like, it's crazy that you can have like a picture that sells for millions of dollars. The problem is with something like that is not every single image sells for $1 million. Like you're kind of going for that home run. How this came about, this product, was that my partner on this, Debbie Drum, she's always, I've known her for years in the marketing world, but she's always playing pickleball. It's a sport, I don't know if you're familiar with it, but it's kind of like tennis. And I'm always like, she goes to these tournaments. There's these big tournaments that she goes to. She's always playing this. And I said, Debbie, like, how do you, like, because I'm not seeing her making products all the time like I do. I'm like, how do you do this? I don't know how I really asked her that. And she breaks down, and that's really what the product is about, is these small little items that you can make literally in seconds that people buy over and over and over again. So it's not like you're getting $1 million, but you're getting things that it's the other way. You're selling things for $1, $2, $3, and people just buy these like crazy all the time. And you could sell it 24 hours a day, but takes you a few seconds to make these things, and then it's up there for the world to see. And these things sell on an evergreen basis all the time. And that's what Debbie has done to have her lifestyle. And that's what we're bringing to people today.
Now, it's interesting, James, because because you and Debbie speak of downloads, and I want to get a little specific. If anyone clicks the link below and goes through to the sales page, you can see right emblazoned at the top, over $3,390 for the letter A, over $13,000 for a few lines of a cute little saying or phrase, $14,364 for a thank you note. So we have the letter A, a little saying or phrase, or a thank you note. These are the things that are selling when you're talking about these little downloads. Now, I hear that and I think to myself, wow, I could sell the letter A. I mean, there's not much to it. I don't need to create a course. I don't need to etch it into wood or anything. It's just the letter A. And I think that's something I want to impress upon people who listen to this today. When you pick up Digital Download Underground, you're going to be learning about how to basically sell something that's downloadable. You're not going to be doing any great crafting or engineering or buying and selling or flipping tangible goods that you can touch. These are digital goods which are very, very easy to do. Anyone can write a saying, anyone can create a letter, anyone can write a thank you note. Is that the case?
Yeah, exactly. When you hear the word download, you think like that somehow, what does that mean? Am I doing some kind of computer programming or something? No. When you get in the course, you're going to be like, this is so simple. Like that's what's so amazing about it. It's so simple. I mean, there's several ways you can do this when we go through it in the product, where you literally click a button to create your download. So people go online and they see, like you said, these examples seem crazy, but these are normal examples among many more that we show in the product where literally people could buy a saying that says, you know, welcome home or whatever. And we dive into how these things are made and created. But basically, people are willing to get these items from you, and the $2-3 or whatever the price is. Some of them can be sold for much more. Some of them could be sold for $30. And we go into that also. But these typically small price points, there isn't that friction. So if I'm trying to sell something, let's say a high ticket product, a quote unquote high ticket product for $1,000, there's a whole thing with that. Am I running ads and spending money to do that? Am I having to talk to someone on the phone? Are they going to be happy with my $1,000 product? When someone's spending $2 or $3 with you, that all kind of goes away, because it's like, okay, I need this real quick. I get it, and they're very happy that you're selling these things. So there is no support. People are excited to get it, and again, we're looking more at the volume here, rather than we're trying to sell the small price cars rather than the Lamborghinis here, and we're selling these in mass, and that's how you're making your money. When you're selling thousands of these things over time, that's where it gets simplistic, and then also you don't have to pay for traffic. This is all free traffic methods.
And that's what I also like. So I associate you with two things, phrases, honestly, which is crypto for free and no money out of pocket. That is one of your big phrases. Whenever you deliver a product, you're teaching people how to make money without any upfront investment. So when you pick up digital download Underground today, or through the link below on Thursday, 30th of September, you're getting a method, as James has explained, where you're going to be creating very easy items, you know, letters, phrases, sayings, digitally. Anyone can do this. Pickleball Debbie, who goes out and plays sports all the time, just does it once and it funds her lifestyle forever. And she's not paying for traffic. You will not have to pay for traffic. And she hasn't had to spend any dollars up front for anything to create these designs, to distribute them. All of them are handled within the digital download Underground system, which is really encouraging.
Yeah, and once you get into this, again, it's so simple, but it's very effective. And I even make a point in the product to say, you know, like, is it fair that Bitcoin is worth 40 some odd $1,000 right now? Is it fair that NFTs sell for millions of dollars? Is it fair that you can take seconds of your time and make these items and they sell? You know, sometimes people get mad. They're like, you know, because we're so ingrained that, well, I work hard and I get my whatever, you know, $20 an hour, whatever you make, you know, and you put in that time, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with having good, you know, decent jobs. But I'm just saying, there's a world out here that you're going to just like break open, that you don't even realize how big it is, that you can literally make things in seconds that pay you, you know, all day long. I mean, there's millions of dollars are being spent on these exact items. Like I said, the letter A, which is crazy, but these types of things all day long. And a lot of people just don't realize that. They don't understand how big the world is. And again, once you get in here, you kind of peel back the layer and say, wow, this world exists. I can insert myself in here, because there's so many different ways you can go about it. And it's so fun because you can use your imagination to go into all kinds of different paths. And I show you how to do that. Or you can see what the market's doing and then make your own version of that, basically the same thing, with your twist on it. And it just, you know, it's fun, and it's fun to make money. And so you're not having to kind of do that drudgery of, gosh, all my time and effort and sales funnels and, you know, price points and who am I targeting. It's none of that. It's just very quick. Give the market what it's already asking for, and you get paid.
Final question on this, and then we'll talk about what, like, where people can pick it up and what's inside, what other offers you have. Do you have to be arty or craftsy, if that's the word for it? Does one have to be a creative person or a designer to do well with this, or can someone with without an artistic bone in their body still thrive with this strategy?
Absolutely. You don't have to have. I don't have any artistic ability at all, and I would argue Debbie doesn't have. I don't. Whether or not she sees us or not, I'd argue that she doesn't have any either. So we're not artistic at all. It's not about that. Like I said, a lot of times it's letters. It's just words. It's not about necessarily a cute picture, although you can have that. But we show you exactly the tools, the free tools that you can use to get stuff that you don't have to be a designer. Again, it's about making these things quick and getting them out there, seeing what else is already working, and then just you having another piece of that pie, if you will.
Brilliant. So James, right now, someone might be thinking to themselves, right, I like the sound of being able to make $13,000 selling a thank you note. I like the idea of being able to make $13,000 selling a thank you note without any paid traffic or without any money out of pocket at all. And I like the idea of being able to do that over and over again and going out and spending my time playing sports. So they click the link below after Thursday, September 30th, 10 a.m. Eastern, and they purchase Digital Download Underground. What other offers are in the funnel? Once they buy the front end through the link below and get my bonuses as well, which you can read about below, what else can they expect? What other upgrades do you have to help them improve their Digital Download Underground experience if they wish?
Well, you can, so any marketer I think will have upsells, and you don't need to have an upsell, but at the same time, we do offer more. We have the ability to get all kinds of different graphics if you want. In fact, we have a software that you can purchase that just gives you a crazy amount of different access to graphics if you really want to kind of get into that artistic side of it, although you don't need that. We also show you how to have it completely done for you, where you don't even have to make them yourself, which I think is pretty cool. And then we have the option to have a personal phone call with Debbie and I, if you take action. So those are the kind of the standouts of the upgrades that are available.
Brilliant. So anyone who jumps in this journey, and I encourage them to do so by clicking that link below, they're not going to be left on their own. They have the opportunity to talk to you, to help guide them. So it's not just a kind of buy and disappear situation. They can speak with you and Debbie and learn more. There's the opportunity for a software to take off some of the burden if they don't want to get into the world of designing things, as easy as that is. And there's the whole done for you options as well. So those are great things if you wish, you at home listening to this, wish to go further with your Digital Download Underground journey. Otherwise, click the link below, go through to sales page. You've heard James talk about it and see if it's for you. James, thank you so much for your time today.